僕いつもマスクつけてる。
oh my
I don't
god.
want to be the stereotypical, oh, look at that guy Kokujin not wearing a mask. I don't want to bother people.
That's a great point. You know, this is exactly like the, you know, how can I say? Privileged people and imprivileged people. You know, privileged people here, obviously Japanese people, and Japanese people do not need to care. But like, you know, the minority people, they don't have, who do not have privilege, and they have to care because they are so vulnerable to be attacked by majority people.
Yes. I mean, yes, this is very, この日本に住んでる経験は、面白いのは、okay. I will never know what it's like to be a
Right?
minority in America,
Right?
because I am not, I am a white male, and I will never know what it's like to be a minority in America. And it's probably nothing like it is to be a minority in Japan. But I do know what it's like to be a minority in Japan, and people do like judge you. Like I feel it sometimes, and it makes you act differently. You don't want to bother Japanese people, and you don't want to feed them the stereotypes that foreigners, you don't want to reinforce the stereotypes that foreigners are, loud, they don't care, you just want to, I want to conform to society to a degree. I want to tell people, like, I'm here, I'm in Japan, I want to speak Japanese, I want to be respectful of the culture here. But at the same time, I feel like there is a pressure that's on me that's not necessarily on other Japanese people.
Right? You know, there are some very interesting argument I saw on the Twitter the other day. But anyway, so what I'm really interested to hear is if you go to the foreign countries, you see different type of like discrimination and social hierarchies, and you see how this like injustice works in the society. And I think, last time we also discussed about this, like living in a foreign countries, what does it mean? It's like a one of it, right? So that we can see how you were actually privileged in the previous society.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah. I totally, my perspective has completely changed.
Yeah, like for example, I've never feel like if you are in Japan as a foreigner and if you see the policeman, like need to check if you have a 外国在留許可証 with you all the time because if you ask, you have to show. That's kind of like always like some concern you might have. So.
And and I've never felt scared about that with police, but I have a friend who is a lot bigger than me, and he's got like a big beard, and he's a lot more abrasive than me, and he's also ethnically not white or Asian. So, and he's been checked for his Zairu card like multiple times. And I don't know. I mean, it seems discriminatory, yeah.
Yeah, discriminatory. Right.
But I've never felt that, and I don't know what the difference is. Even though I feel different here, I've never felt in danger or anything. And even if I bother people by like not wearing a mask or anything, I really wouldn't be scared of the repercussions because this is not a scary place to live for me.
Yeah.
I feel the safest I've ever felt here.
Okay.
In Japan.
Yeah, that's at least a good point. Yeah. Yeah. So that tweet I saw is like this. 日本人の女の人がね、Hey, I found a kind of rule. I discovered this rule, which is, I see a lot of Japanese females like migrate abroad. Meanwhile, fewer Japanese males migrate abroad because Japanese males, they never experienced in assigned in the minority groups, so that they cannot take it. They are being assigned in a minority group and being abroad so uncomfortable. That's why they've never hesitated to go back to their own country, which is they can easily come back to this privileged course.
But being a woman in Japan is, you feel some.
Yeah, so they already feel some, so they don't care for them they can benefit being abroad because why? Because from some caste, some hierarchies already abolished in some society, so that they still have some freedom instead of being in a majority forever. Although still they have being women, but even being a woman, this hierarchy is more and more diminishing in a different society compared to Japan. Then it was so funny that I found really funny reply from Japanese guy. Hey, your tweet is misandry. First of all, I've never had misandry. Do you use misandry?
How do you spell it?
Okay, right? I know. ちょっと待って。misandry. Misandry. So it is like a similar word as misogyny.
Oh, is it the opposite of misogyny?
And yes. Thank you, Jesse-san. So opposite words of misogyny. And they are saying, this person is saying, your tweet is just misandry. That's the beginning of the tweet. And say, why Japanese people? Okay, when it comes to Canada, obviously, I and you seems to in Canada. That's why I'm talking about Canada. But when it comes to the females in Canada, they care about if their partner earn more than them. That's why, as a foreign workers, if we couldn't find enough well-paid job, we cannot stay here. That's the reason we don't stay here. That's they say. Then this person's tweet makes me so laugh. What the hell? You are exactly saying just misogyny. Because first of all, they are blaming Canadian women, and also they are relying on Canadian women as a partner. Otherwise, they cannot live alone. What the hell? Please live by alone, first of all, and find a male partner instead. Don't rely on heterosexism. That's what I thought. So, if you don't like females, that's fine. If they do, that's fine. Don't blame them. Still, you should find a way to live there. Instead, just blaming that Japanese women's tweet and saying it's misandry, and really, that's fine, so funny. Misogyny and misandry, so one double sword. It's same.
Double-edged sword. Yeah.
Double-edged sword. What do you think? What do you think about this guy's opinion? You can support his side.
Azumi.
Yes.
It's very late here, and I couldn't follow everything you said extremely well.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Anyway. 日本人の女の人 or it's not only 日本人。女の人の方がたくさん外国で住む。男の人の方があんまり外国で住まない。
はい。Okay.
という違いの話です。それは自分の社会にいると男、女というこのハイラルキーね。 そう、
はい。
自分が上だったらずっと上でいられるか
Yes.
ら、この下の人は簡単に社会を変えられるけど、上の人は社会を変えたくない。
Okay.
と
I
いう。
understand. If you're privileged, you don't want it to change.
そうそうそう。You
And
cannot,
then
I think you cannot, yeah, you cannot overcome probably that uncomfortability. At least that person. だからね、すごいことだよ。日本に住んで、それを経験してるってことは。
Yeah, この経験で僕の考え方が変わりました。
そうだね。よかったよね。
いいこと。
じゃあ、ちょっと他にしたい話ある？ない？